Patrick, let's start with that idea. When people, if there are such people who say that they need a liberal Joe Rogan, what do you think they actually mean when they say that?
Well, I think the short answer is they do need a new Joe Rogan. The question is, what does that look like? And I don't know if it's you can actually create it. You know, apparently a lot of Republicans were creating some of these podcasters and so on. So now the mainstream media has changed quite a bit. And I don't know if it's so much about who the person is or if there is a person, it's where they're getting their message to and how they're getting it out there. Because obviously, as Joe Rogan himself said, everybody's getting their information from their phone. So where are you going to get that now? You can go on X like I do all the time and you get it from all sides there. But I think for the Democrats, they need to find a way to get their message out.
All right, so if you guys remember after the election, the Democrats and their supporting media were just dumbfounded by how podcasters and YouTubers and other voices like that had captured the right. What they never really understood, though, is that was an organic movement. The podcasters, Joe Rogan and let's say Russell Brand, several different voices who used to be left-wingers, right? They were Democrat supporters. The people organically moved towards them because they were talking about the things that people were interested in. And the Democrats painted this as the Republicans had created and manufactured these faces and these voices, which was just a total crap, but that's what they believe because that's how Democrats work. They believe everything is built from the top down. Because they believe in this top-down governing, I guess, of their party and their messaging, I made a prediction shortly after the election, which was a pretty easy prediction to make, that they were going to attempt to try and create a network of podcasters, of voices, of Joe Rogan-like characters to push their messaging. So today, the most hilarious example of that popped across my news feed on X, and I wanted to share it with you. It's Brian Krasenstein posted it, and you guys got to see this. Let's check it out. So here we have Brian Krasenstein posted this today. It ran across my feed and cracked me up. I get a lot of the left-wing stuff because they're the ones who really tick me off, and I interact with a lot more arguing with them. But here's Brian Krasenstein touting Gavin Newsom's new new podcast. So the governor of California now has decided that he's going to take on Joe Rogan, run a podcast, and he's going to be the next Joe Rogan. I just thought that was hilarious, but I haven't seen this advertisement yet. But I wanted to watch it with you guys. You get my first reaction. The idea of it just cracked me up. But of course, Brian Krasenstein says this is great because, you know, he it's his duty and his job to support whatever Democrats, nonsense Democrats push out there. But anyhow, let's blow this up and get to it.
Typical political mumbo jumbo.
Let's take it all the way back to the beginning.
We need we need to change the conversation. And that's why I'm launching a new podcast. And this is going to be anything but the ordinary politician podcast. I'm going to be talking to people directly that I disagree with, as well as people I look up to. But more important than anything else, I'll be talking directly with you, the listener. Real conversations. What's going on with the cost of eggs? What are the impacts, real impacts to you around tariffs? What power does an executive order really have? And what's really going on inside of Doge? Look, there's an onslaught of information that we take in. So let's take it to the sources without the typical political mumbo jumbo. In the first few weeks, we're going to be sitting down with some of the biggest leaders and architects in the MAGA movement. This is Gavin Newsome.
It's crazy, man. That's insane. So there's Gavin Newsom's podcast. Make sure you tune in. He's going to talk to the MAGA architects, apparently. He'll have, it'll be fabricated. It'll be edited. It'll be highly produced, and it'll be great. I'm sure Democrats will just love it, but and the left wing will tout it as awesome. But it's going to be foolishness and nonsense. But anyhow, that's all I got. I just saw that and wanted to share that with you guys. It's Gavin Newsom's going to be the next Joe Rogan. Can you imagine? It seemed like he should focus on governing, right? So anyhow, if you like this, if you got a kick out of it as much as I did, leave a like and consider subscribing, because I'll be bringing more to you. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thanks.